Man, Mac Jones looked really good in week 2 against the Saints. Brock Purdy looked really good in week 1. Man, we got us a quarterback, not so controversy. I want to know, Mike, is it the system? Is it the quarterback? Can we just plug and play here? Because this is getting a little tricky-dicky, pause, if you know what I mean. You ready to get the show started?
You damn right.
Smash that like. Mike, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the BAM Show. I hope you guys are smiling and laughing like we are, man. It's just kind of like what we do, man. It's kind of like what we do. You know what I'm saying? Don't bother me in the building. Boats in the building. Matthew, all members, too. Rob D, what's going on? Boss, what's poppin', Niner family? He says, yes, we have the best system for quarterbacks if they're good. He put that caveat in there, too. If they're good. I like that. 49ers underscore throwback. Hit that like button. Marty Marr. Well, damn. Pause. Tricky. It was just, it rolled off the tongue. Like, you know what I mean? It just rolled off the tongue. It is what it is. You know what I mean? So, updates, Mike. Brock Purdy's, is limited in practice. So Brock Purdy is limited in practice and he has a chance to play. Let me just ask you this. Do you think Brock Purdy is going to play in week 2 in the season home opener against division rival, the Arizona Cardinals?
No. Well, you said, do I think he will or do I think he should? You said, do I think
said
he will?
Will. Yeah, and then, I mean, if you want to throw in the should, because I didn't ask you the should.
I don't think he should. But we've seen, like, listen, this team might feel like, hey, we paying you all this money not to sit on the sideline. If you're healthy enough to go, like, let's go. He's out there. He's limited today. They're going to see how it looks later on in the week, if he can be more of a participant. He did finish the game, right? And then out of nowhere, it wasn't even like a team report. It was like Ian Rappaport or Adam Schefter or somebody that was like, yeah, it's 2 to 5 weeks. And we just took that news and ran with it, right? Maybe the team wants to hurry up and get him back because of this quarterback not-so controversy, right? Like maybe they're trying to avoid that. Hey, Brock, you better hurry up and get back out here, bro. We ain't got time for this year. Or we don't want to divide the fan base.
Or do you feel the Niners have a grip on their quarterbacks and their system, and they have the luxury of allowing Brock who might not be fully healthy, to get a little bit more time? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of like, go ahead.
No, I agree with your second point, right? Like out of the two options, they definitely know their quarterbacks well enough and can say, Brock, chill. Like, you got more time. Don't rush back.
Right. The question is, right. So who's going to be doing the rushing? Is it going to be Brock? Because does Brock may feel like his job might be in some type of jeopardy? Because I don't think so. The contract saying I'm going to be paying, like, Brock is my starting quarterback because of the contract, But the better that Mac Jones plays, do you think Kyle Shanahan has a little bit of Jim Harbaugh in him?
I see what you're trying to do. He ain't got that much Jim Harbaugh. Not no week 1 Jim Harbaugh move, right? So they definitely moved on from Alex. From Alex to Cat. Like, one injury, that's it. It was over for you,
bro. He ain't got that much. What part of Jim Harbaugh is in Kyle Shanahan? Like going for it on fourth down. Like what is in him?
No, I think he does have it in him. Where if he likes a guy more, he'll make the switch. But I think they're a little more political with when they make the switch. I think that this team tries to do things a certain way. They don't want to just be like, yeah, he's not it. We should give it to the other guy. You know what I'm saying? So I think they'll try to, like, put Brock back out there and let him have. If Mac, this is all with Mac being the guy, right? Like, that's with this.
I mean, right now Mac is the guy, right? Like, he's the starting quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers.
But he's not Kyle's guy is what I'm saying.
Who knows,
like,
Kyle?
That's what you're questioning me.
I don't think I was questioning that way. I didn't think of it. Clearly, he's Kyle's guy. Kyle went after and got him, right? So this is Kyle's guy.
Oh. So I took
I think Mac Jones might be more
comment.
of a Kyle's guy more than Brock Purdy.
I agree. But I thought what your question was, because when Harbaugh got his guy, like, they went and got Cat. like second round pick. Like
Understood,
they wanted him.
but Kyle didn't went and got Brock. I think that was a greasy pick. So what I'm saying is Kyle went and got his guy. So what I'm saying is what you're thinking.
So it is what you say. Nah, I don't think he got that much hardball. I don't think he got that much hardball in him. Nah. Not after that contract he just signed. No way.
$265 million. Now the Game podcast says only an idiot would believe that Brock would lose his job to Mac. This ain't Atlanta. Why people got to be idiots? Because we asking the question if it's like why you got to go from 0 to 100 on the idiotic side? Like it's just a question. Like Mac played good. He played good. Brock played good week 1 against the Seahawks. Mac played good week 2 against the Saints. If Brock isn't good to go, he's limited today. So that means he is practicing to a limited capacity. This is what they said. Brock Purdy will practice today in a limited fashion. He has a chance to start on Sunday. All right. Also a chance that he's the 49ers emergency backup quarterback versus the Cardinals. So he has a chance to start, and if he doesn't start, he will be the emergency backup quarterback. Kyle is in his bag.
It's the home opener. He got to be in uniform.
He's got to be in the uniform.
And everything.
Yeah.
Okay, I see what they're doing. I see what they're doing. I see it. I see it.
I'm starting to love Kyle Shanahan a little bit more and more, like every day, bro. Like,
and it's not for football reasons. Like, it's like just understanding the mindset, right? Like, it's like. Bro, like it's like we're wearing white uniforms this week, right? Like,
yeah, because it's hot. It's hot.
Thanks, coach. Right, like
right.
That's kind of the point. Yeah, so I get it.
Yeah, and this is what you gotta love about the coach, who's really doing a fine job at understanding the nuances and the language of the NFL. Right, like I would say if I was to go to court. Right? I think I would hire Kyle and his team to be my defense attorneys because they really do find the loopholes in the rules of engagement, yo. You don't think so? You don't think they find the loopholes?
I do. I thought you was throwing a shot at me because I was in court today. So that's why I thought you
Bro,
that was good.
My day was so crazy. I forgot about everything up until this point. Like everything
but
up
even
this
with
point.
that though, like I have a bias, right? Like I went with a guy named Mike. Like as my lawyer, like that's how that's how things played out for me. But no, because they do find the loopholes and they do study stuff and they do want to manipulate the system the most that they can in their favor. So boom, there it is. Like you would definitely want Kyle Shanahan and his people represent you.
All right,
Absolutely.
Players that didn't practice today: Mike, Kyle Juszczyk, concussion; Saron Neal, concussion; Yetur Gross-Matos, knee; Spencer Burford, knee; Jawan Jennings, shoulder and ankle. They said that YGM is set to be on a week-to-week management type situation. All right. And Spencer Burford is probably going to miss some time. They did sign offensive tackle Brandon Parker to the team's practice squad. And they placed offensive lineman guard Ben Barch on the IR. And they promoted tight end Braden Willis to the active 53. All that happened today, and you'll get more of that in depth tonight at 9:30 p.m. on Nitty Gritty Niners Talk. Mike, any thoughts on the news that has been put out there from the San Francisco 49ers? They're returning home, and they're just trying to figure out ways to stay afloat. 3-0, baby.
Yeah, 3-0 is the goal. I like that. They have a lot of confidence in, well, maybe they don't, in Colby to fill in for Barch. They did go out and sign another offensive lineman. So, like I said, maybe they don't have that confidence. But I thought the guy they signed was a tackle.
They did sign a tackle, right?
Right.
So I think Connor Colby is the one that they're high on, 7th round pick.
Right.
I think he'll be the guy that slides in. He played in the game, gave up zero pressures. So that means if I say a person gave up zero pressures, that means they didn't give up anything. I don't have to mention sacks, hits, hurries. It was zero pressures, and he played predominantly the majority of the game.
Mm-hmm.
So big shout out to Connor Colby, 7th round pick. Big Daddy Niners Breezy, did you see my tweet on how the simulation acting on Mac? I'm specifically waiting to make sure that the game is tuned up to damn near game time to do my simulation because I don't want the back the bad Mac. Like, I want to make sure it's updated.
You can't do that. Wait, what's his rankings on that?
I'm not going to let you know. I'm not going to tell you, right? Horrible. We lost both Sims by 20 points. That's how bad it is. Like, they haven't did the tuning. Usually I do mines on Thursday. So we'll see what happens if I go tomorrow. If I don't go tomorrow, y'all know why. Like, if I don't go tomorrow, it'd be Friday morning, Friday afternoon or something. It'd be different, a different day. But it is what it is. Big Daddy, I did not see that tweet. My bad. I haven't been on Twitter pretty much all day until I posted some news. Mike, let's get into today's debate.
Yeah.
We got to talk about this now. The system versus the quarterback. And, you know, if you look at Kyle Shanahan quarterbacks, you know, I Colin Cowherd, damn it, I had it, and it just when my phone goes dead, it just disappeared. Like, I didn't ask you to disappear. Like, what the freak? All right, here it is. I just want to play this because Colin Cowherd had this to say this.
I've said this for years and years about Kyle Shanahan. He made Matt Schaub a Pro Bowler, had a winning record with Brian Hoyer, made Jimmy Garoppolo almost a Super Bowl winning quarterback, but he got him there and with a lead against Mahomes in the fourth quarter. And he pulled some magic yesterday with Mac Jones. Mac Jones threw the ball 39 times on the road. Christian McCaffrey only had 12, 13 carries. Like, it was a big ask. And Mac Jones was great.
ASK.
3 touchdowns, no picks, 280 yards, 113 passer rating. He asked him to throw almost 40 times on the road. There's no George Kittle.
He had 200.
There's no Brandon Ayuk.
Exact.
Where do these tight ends come from?
Be rounding it up.
That was a big ask, and I'll say this. The good news for San Francisco, they now have 2 quarterbacks that work. One's probably overpaid, and one's absolutely underpaid.
Whoa!
That's why I always said with Brock Purdy, Brock's better than Mac Jones. I'm not denying that. Is he $265 million better? Because you go on the road with no Kittle, no Brandon Ayuk. I know it's the Saints, but it's an NFL team. You ask him to throw 39 times. Mac Jones has a below-average NFL body. He's not a great athlete. He's got an average NFL arm, and that was a big ask, and he was really good. And the rival L.A. Rams do a very good job of separating performance from circumstance. I don't think the Niners do. I think the Rams do. That's why the Rams will let go to Jared Goff and Todd Gurley or Cooper Kupp or Jalen Ramsey. They know that Sean McVay elevates every B player to an A player or a C player to a B minus player. And so does Shanahan. But sometimes they struggle. San Francisco struggles separating performance from circumstance. And I think a lot of Brock Purdy's success is circumstantial. It's because of Shanahan. And yesterday proves it. I mean, Mac Jones is not, he could be one of the worst NFL athletes at quarterback. He does not have a big arm. 39 throws, 113 passer rating. And that was his best game as a pro. Mac Jones' best game as a pro. So I'm not saying he's Brock Purdy. He's not. But Brock Purdy's dinged up again. And Shanahan's playbook might as well be called quarterback for dummies. It's impossible not to figure out.
Wow. All right, that's
Now
where I
he's
wanted
insulting.
to give. I just wanted to hear that very last comment. Shanahan's play. Well, you took that as insulting.
Quarterbacking for dummies, yes. But that's
not insulting, bro. That's like, first of all, you are familiar with the Dummies series, right?
Yes, no, I know what the books.
Right, so it's just
screwing in light bulbs for dummies, the yellow books with the black border with the white writing.
Yeah, so it's just like a broken down version on how to do stuff. Like, I have Guitar for Dummies, and I have a couple of those books. I mean, I don't think it's mentioned to be made derogatory or anything or have a bad connotation. It's just, it's not advanced. But if you really want to learn, here's the basic way for you to learn how. So it sounds like he's saying Kyle Shanahan's system is pretty much basic if you get the right quarterback in there that can run it, right? Like, that's kind of like what I'm getting. He said he made Matt Schaub a Pro Bowler, bro. That was with the Houston Texans. Matt Schaub also had Andre Johnson. I was about to call him Andre 3000 Johnson, but it's just Andre Johnson, right? And then Brian Hoyer, I don't remember him winning shit. Was that? I don't remember Brian Hoyer winning. I don't know. Can we look that up? I'm confused about that. But then the other quarterbacks definitely had some success, but there was a lot of misses, like C.J. Beathard and Nick Mullins. Keep them coming. Trey Lance. Keep them coming.
Like every quarterback he had.
Blaine
in
Gabbert was
Cleveland-
trash, but I don't know if that was Kyle's time.
What? Blaine
Blaine
Gabbert? No,
Gabbert.
I think it was before him.
That was before Kyle.
But all the
We had
quarterbacks
Brian
he had
Hoyer,
in Cleveland, maybe he meant Brian Hoyer in Cleveland. Didn't
Maybe
Kyle
he
get him in
meant
Cleveland with
Brian
him one
Hoyer
year?
in Cleveland. That's why he brought him to the Niners.
Yes. Yeah. Maybe he meant them, but he ain't win nothing like that crazy over there.
Yeah, because I was trying to find that. I was like, oh, I don't remember Brian Hoyer being good here ever. I don't even remember Brian Hoyer being good.
Exactly, and that's why I'm going to take the side of the quarterback. Like even when you were starting, after you turned off the Cowherd thing, it says you were like, it sounds like the system is good as long as you got the right quarterback. Well, then that means it's not the system; it's the quarterback that makes the system function properly. So while he sat there and named 3 quarterbacks, Kyle Shanahan has been in the NFL for well over 20 years.
Yeah.
Right? Like 21 years to be exact. Now, you start out as a quality control coach and all that stuff. I'm not going to count that. He started working with quarterbacks in particular with the Texans in 2007 and was promoted to offensive coordinator in 2008, 2009. And he has been active in the NFL since then. So if you go back to just 2007, we're still talking 18 years. And you got 3 quarterbacks to show for how good his system is? Nah. It is definitely dependent on the quarterback being able to execute, right? Every quarterback, every coach has a system. You got to find the right piece to run that system, right? Like Mike McDaniels, Andy Reid, right? Like they all have systems, and they've all had multiple quarterbacks run through those systems, right? Bill Belichick and the Patriots had a system that everybody loved while Tom Brady was there. And as soon as he left, the system didn't change. The quarterback changed. The quarterback makes the system work, not the other way around.
Yeah. I mean, it what you're saying is it sounds valid.
But here comes a big ass.
Not because I feel like I think it takes a certain type of quarterback to run Kyle's system. And I think it comes down to a quarterback not with the athletic abilities, not with that the quarterback that can process the game quicker. Like because Kyle Shanahan's system is too intrinsic. Like it's so much stuff going on at the same damn time. You got to be able to pull the trigger like quick, fast, and in a hurry. And so, I mean, I guess this goes to your comment about it being the quarterback. But I think the reason why a lot of those quarterbacks didn't work was because Nick Mullins just had a big arm. C.J. Beathard was just tough as nails. Trey Lance was just not developed. He had a big arm too, though. He had a strong arm.
He was just inexperienced. Like the kid played 1 year.
Right, but no. He did right. That's why I say he wasn't developed, but he did have a strong arm. Mm-hmm. I'm just thinking of some of the natural the abilities on why Kyle might have reached out for some of these guys. Let's talk about some of the free agents we signed, like Josh Dobbs. He had the athleticism, but he was also smart. And I just feel like if you don't have that processing, you won't work in Kyle's system. You might work you might work in another system. But I think Kyle's system works if he has the processing type of a quarterback.
If you get him a good processor and a decent arm,
that's
someone
it.
Who doesn't hold
Average
the
arm.
ball a long time, he can win games. You know who I really wanted to see get an opportunity in the system that Kyle had on this team? You probably ain't gonna remember that he was even here.
Hold on, I'm trying to think. Give me a hint.
First round pick.
We drafted another first round pick at a quarterback.
No. We didn't draft him. No. He ended up coming.
Oh, Josh Rosen.
Yes.
I'm smarter.
I
than
really
you think.
wanted to see.
No, motherfucker. Give me credit because I know you didn't think I was gonna guess that when you said first round pick. Give me my motherfucking credit. Yeah. You didn't think. You didn't think I was gonna get that.
How many first round picks have we had on this team?
Yeah,
bro?
but come on, nobody even knew he was in the NFL, bro. Like, come on. Yeah.
But I really wanted to see what Kyle could do with him. Right, he had the arm. He had a little familiarity with the system. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, like let's see what he could do on this team. Like, let's just see what he could do here. But we didn't get a chance to see it. And I believe he was on the team in the Super Bowl. I think he was the backup quarterback.
I think he was.
In the Super Bowl, right? So, but yeah, man, like, so I think it's still more the quarterback. And you can look
but it's
got to
be a specific quarterback, Mike. I can't.
It still makes it the quarterback and not
it
the
does. It does. But again, I guess my thing would be if Kyle would simplify the system just a little bit, I think some of those other quarterbacks would have worked. I think Kyle's not simplifying the system, keeping all the money. We watched Kyle simplify the system. Let's keep it a buck. Mike, the motion stopped last season at some point. Like, it was just no motion. There was no trickery. There was nothing going on because Kyle was just like, bump it. Let's just go out and play football and get out the rest of the season. So we've seen him simplify the system. But the biggest part of Kyle Shanahan's system is the the pre-snap motions, the things that happen to kind of throw the defense a little bit off kilter if need be. Then it takes that quarterback with the processing to make the right play. I don't think we've had a better processing quarterback than Brock Purdy, and I don't think Mac Jones is that. Period. And I like Mac. I like what we saw from Mac, especially in week 2, but I need like 7, 9 to 10 to 12 to 15. I need a season worth of games in order to really evaluate Mac Jones as a starting quarterback. And I'm not saying that his processing can't grow. I'm going to have to lean with you and agree with you that it's got to be the quarterback. Like, it can't, I'm tired of people saying, oh, it's Kyle Shanahan's system. You can plug and play any quarterback. Like, as much as I want to fight for that, it can't be that if that's not how it is, because how many guys have we freaking tried to plug and play and it didn't work?
Right.
And Jimmy Garoppolo, as much trash as we want to talk about him, he had elite processing. I don't care what anybody says. That cat was getting the ball out of his hand extra quick.
You know what Jimmy's problem was?
It's
funny you say that he got the ball out extra quick, right? I don't think that his body would react as fast as his brain would.
It was like the timing. Yeah, like it was like Simpty.
I think that
time.
was his demise at the end.
Do you know what Simpty is?
Simpty?
Yeah, SMMTE or something like that. It's a timing.
No.
Have you ever watched the old school Marshall Kung Fu flicks and their mouths were off with the words?
Yes.
So there was no Simpty timing to line that up during the translation of that. That's how Jimmy Garoppolo was with the play calling. Like it was like he knew what to do with the ball, but his body was just like,
it was a tick too slow.
Yeah, I did all that. That probably ran over everybody's heads, but whatever.
I was so like, where is he going with this? Like, what is the kung fu? Because in my head, the translation or the lips were off just because that's not what they were saying. It was audio dubbing.
Not,
you know what I'm saying?
The timing was off on the dub, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there was ways for them to figure that out, and they didn't. You can figure it out now, but there was ways. They didn't have the proper timing code to match it up.
Yeah.
Properly.
Well, that's what Jimmy. I think that's what Jimmy's issue was. You know what I mean? He didn't need to be the biggest or the strongest or the fastest. None of these guys are. Look at who we're talking about right now, right? Brock Purdy and Mac Jones. That's why we're having this conversation. Neither of them are the biggest, strongest, or fastest.
No,
and
physical attributes is just not there. Absolutely
right for either one of them, right? And so, but here we are, and you finished the Cowherd thing with the 49ers have 2 capable starting quarterbacks now.
Now that they do have.
Yes.
That I agree with. Like, I don't agree with much he says, but that I do agree with. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I started the show off saying, I asked you, did you want Brock Purdy to play? Because when we look at this game this week, did I say want or should? I thought I said want.
No, you said, do you think he will start?
Okay.
That's what the question was. Because I would have said no right away if you said, do I want him to start and should he? The answer is no.
Now I'm asking you, do you want Brock Purdy to play?
No, not this game. I don't want him to rush back from this injury. It's a tendon thing in the foot.
Understood. And the reason why I'm asking, because then I guess my next question to you would be, well, how important is this game to you?
This is going to sound bad, but we can afford to lose this one.
Nah.
We can afford to lose this one right here.
I disagree. See, I disagree with that because if this wasn't a divisional game,
we already won a divisional game though.
yeah, but
At
we want
worst
to be
case,
first. We want to
tied
be
for-
first. We want to be first place in the division, correct? And so, like to me, there's more stakes riding on this game because you win this game, you're sole first place. The Rams aren't playing an NFC West team this week, and I don't know about you, but that I know it's early, but that's a separator right there for good juju just moving on into the future. Like, you know what I'm saying? So check this out. You beat the Cardinals, Mike. You're 2-0 in the division. You beat two teams, the Seahawks and the Cardinals, which leaves the Rams. I forgot the Rams are playing the Eagles this week and they're on the road. So there's a possibility they may lose.
That's another reason why this is a game that I'm okay with giving that right there.
Yeah, but then you're not first place in the division.
But we're
if we
tied
lose
for first.
If we lose to the
Arizona has a
Cardinals, they
tiebreaker
take first place.
in week 3. Yes,
Yes.
it's week 3, bro. You super competitive. I see what you do, and I get it. You want Niners to be on top from week
They
1
gotta win
to
the
week
division.
18.
No. They gotta win the division. I always been that guy. Keep it a buck, Mike. I've always said you win the division. It's just like a nice bed you're making for yourself when you get down to those games where they count. You gotta win the division. I'm all for it. You can sweep this division, bro. That's dope. So I get it. It's early. And I get what you're saying. Do you have the confidence that in a division game, after a start, on a depleted defense in the secondary, one of my keys to victory, I'll just give you the key, is to attack the secondary because it's literally banged up. If you get the ball down the field, push the ball down the field. No?
100%. Which is
Oh,
more
because bro, I was looking at first time I was looking at the camera opposed to like looking at you. So I didn't see your reaction. I just heard I was like, what'd I say?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, you have, that's more of a reason for Brock to sit down this game.
Yeah. So and I get it. Like, listen, your take is your take. You know, if Brock is somewhat healthy and it's not, I mean, anytime he steps out onto the football field, he could possibly re-injure this toe. You know, I'd rather be in a division game than in a game that doesn't really count.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd rather have Brock out here, blood, sweat, and tears, to help solidify the Niners in the earliest part of the season, just to be number 1 in their division and 3-0 and undefeated. That's important too. Like, you know,
Is the bad toe on the left foot or right foot?
the plant
left
foot. So whatever foot he's
it's
playing
the
with.
right foot.
Yeah.
Oh no, because that means he can't even drive the ball. We need to attack the
Well,
second.
he might,
no,
but if he's
Brock gotta
cleared
sit
to
down.
play, he could drive. I mean, clearly he's limited in practice. He went from not playing for 5 weeks to now he's limited in practice today. Ain't nothing wrong with this motherfucker toe. Like, come on now, let's just keep it a buck. I ain't see Brock Purdy. You know why Brock Purdy toe banged up? You know what? I can tell you why it's banged up. I watched the film, Mike. I'm gonna tell you why it's banged up. There was 3 plays in this game where he jumped past. This ain't basketball. This ain't football. This is football. You ain't got to jump past dude out there looking like Michael Jordan on a no-look. Well, come on, Mike. Well, go ahead. Say what you going to say. I'm clear to know.
Because when I said that, people thought I was crazy. I said the same
I didn't hear you.
exact.
My bad.
No. It wasn't on this show. It wasn't on this show.
You got to be specific with me,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah,
because
yeah.
I thought I did something. Mike.
No, not you.
What you jump past it for? If you
He
can't
did it twice on the first drive.
Yo, the first play
Both feet
to Christian
off the ground.
McCaffrey was a jump pass for a 1-yard gain. If you're going to jump pass at me, at least chuck that shit 30, 40 yards down the football field. Like, you know what I mean? He ain't got that strength. But
I've never seen a dude with both feet off the ground make a pass attempt in the NFL. He did it more than once in
did
one
3
game,
times.
twice in one drive.
he did it 3 times in that game. Like, I got it counted.
When
I got
did he
it.
learn this move? It's like, what about
don't-
this new contract said, hey, learn to do something different?
Hey, I think in the contract, there's an indicator for an incentive. If you could complete 3 jump passes in one game, we'll give you
Bro.
$1 million. So he tried to get them all. He completed 1. He got 1. He went for 3 on the jump passes, bro. Jump man. You know what it is? I think Brock Purdy is looking for an endorsement deal from Michael Jordan. I think that's what's going down. Can I get it? Can I get it? Nah, it's
Jump
gotta be
man,
that.
bro. Jump man. He don't even go for the top end, right? He went with Toyota, not Lexus. You know what I'm saying? Like he don't even go. He went the jump man, not
Nike. Because I think
Air
Nike
Jordan.
still surpasses the Jordan
Well,
brand.
Jumpman. Nah, it's Nike. It's Jumpman. It's Jordan.
No, I thought Jumpman was the Jordan brand.
Oh, well, Jumpman is like the Jumpman is the Toyota, and Jordan is Lexus. Like it's different. Like they
Now,
sell
this Ju-
Jumpmans. They
this
sell
Ju-
Jumpmans in like Walmart.
No, they don't.
Yes, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Like
No,
the
no, no, they
Jumpmans-
sell them
like,
online,
you
but
get
not
laughed
in
at for wearing the
Walmart.
Jumpmans.
All
You
right,
don't
I
get
gotta
laughed
go
at for
check
wearing
my
Jordans. You
sneaker
get laughed at for
line.
wearing Jumpmans.
Where's my dude
I'm
that
not
do
a
the
sneakerhead,
sneakers?
bro. I'm a Fila guy, and I'm telling you, Jumpman is like the knockoff joint.
This is
Somebody
funny.
out there, y'all say it.
I'm not,
Somebody
it,
out there
it has
tell
not
us.
entered the chat. It has not entered the chat. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm waiting for it to enter the chat because you know I'm on it. He said, Kenny says Jordan doesn't want Brock. Toyota wants Brock. I'm telling you, like, I think Jordan is looking at, I mean, listen, Jordan got elite athletes. You know who Jordan did sign? What's my man from the
Jalen
Eagles?
Hurts.
Yeah. You took it right up. You took it right up.
And you know how many times he threw passes without both feet on the ground?
0.
Zip zero.
You know how many times both feet leave the ground when he do the tush push?
0.
The feet leave the
Nah, they
ground every
lift his
single
ass
time,
up.
bro. That
Yeah,
move.
they lift him.
What you talking
Oh,
about?
did you see our version of tush push? I know you a
did.
film junkie.
I did.
They had the tight end just pick my man up.
Yo, Jake Ton just one arm grab, bro. It was no pickup. It was like, get over here. He straight up scorpion that motherfucker. He got the first down, got it in there, bro.
Snap. I did not expect that. I didn't expect to
Listen,
see that.
Bro, I got mad excited. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get mad excited. Listen, tonight on Nitty Gritty, we're going to be previewing the game. We're going to be talking about some matchups, key matchups. Any key matchup for you, Mike, in this game, just off the top of the dome piece, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the key matchup in this game?
So for me, it's going to be all about the passing attack. Now, this is going to sound crazy, right? I need the run game to come out really effective on opening downs.
They got to run the ball at
They have
home,
to run the
right?
ball better. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's going to be about this new look offensive line, again, going up against this Cardinals defensive line, because they got to open up some rush lanes. Because if they could just get some success early in the run game, that passing attack is going to go crazy. And that's where we exploit them.
I wouldn't be surprised, Mike, first play of the game, Mac 10, locks and loads, and throws a bomb down the football field. Bump play
test them
action.
early?
Just to bump the play action, bump everything. Bump boot action, bump all of it. Boot action didn't work last week too, by the way. They was on that shit like white on rice. Like that was it. Just the actions were just bad last week. I see. But bump, yeah. What'd I do? What'd I say?
No, don't bother me. Just said it.
Team Jordans.
But now I like what you're saying, but we've never known Kyle to go after and try to exploit a weakness.
Nah, this
Like,
is a different game. This is different.
yeah,
It's
this
different,
is personal.
Kyle. Yeah,
All
man,
right.
Kyle.
And Kyle do feel different this year. I ain't gonna hold you. He feel different. The challenge. Fred said he ain't even have to tell Kyle to challenge the ball. Like he was on that, yo. Like
Yeah.
Kyle feels different this year, bro.
Why we got to pause after Kyle feels different? I'm curious. I don't get it.
Because I said another man feels different. Like it's it was
That's not
it's
pause
okay.
worthy, bro.
It's all right.
That's not.
Well,
I don't think that's a pause.
I've heard them pause you for worse. If you said it, they would have paused the hell out of you in the chat.
Kyle feels different.
Now he challenging y'all. Now he gonna say y'all ain't gonna.
But they're only going to pause me because you said that they were going to pause me. You know.
You only said it because I said they was gonna pause you.
Right. So we only said it because you said it that I said it that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. But
Duck
look,
season. Oh, look, he got smart. No Diddy. Look, we had to get a smart ass in
no
there.
Diddy. All right, Stu. No, but seriously, man, I look at this. I look at the matchup, and I'll talk about my key matchups tonight. I like that. You said we got to attack their secondary. Got to find a way to run the ball, though. You didn't go away from the run game. I don't know if that's going to be a key to victory this week because we didn't run the ball last week. Like, and I thought we would run the ball a hell of a lot more against the Saints, and unfortunately, it was a Mac attack. It was 39 pass attempts, 26 receptions. Like Mac was throwing the ball, and he had a couple of bad throws, in my opinion. But I I can see them doing it again. I can see this being a good game, explosive play game. I can't wait to break down the explosive film. Mike, system versus quarterback. I think you said quarterback, and I have no choice but to come to your side on this one. Now, that's a pause. I have no choice but to be on your side. That's another pause. I have no choice but to agree with you on this one. That's not a pause. Quarterbacks all day. It takes a special type of quarterback to work Kyle Shanahan's system, though. I will say that. That quarterback has to have something in him that can work it. I think his processing. Go ahead, Mike.
No, and throughout history, there's been no successful quarterback without a system tied directly to him.
Agreed.
Drew Brees,
Tom
Brady, Montana,
Peyton
Manning, all of them have a very specific system that make them successful, even Dan Marino.
And I think the best systems work when they cater to their quarterback's strengths.
Andy Reid, he did it with Patrick Mahomes. He did it with Donovan McNabb. That's what he do. Michael Vick, that's exactly what he does. Very
Mike,
good.
take us home, bro. Lego. See y'all tonight, 9:30 p.m. with the Nitty Gritty Niner Talk crew. Smash that like button.
Yes, sir. We live all the time, kicking it with the fam, bro. That's Breezy. I'm Mike, and this is the BAM Show.
What's up, faithful? Thanks for watching. Hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and make sure you check out some of the other cool videos.